Another milestone today for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The stock market broke through 8,000 for the very first time, encouraged by a strong economy and low inflation numbers. The Dow's climb has been staggering, especially when you consider that it was trading at 4,000 just 2.5 years ago. At the end of 1995, the Dow Jones average crossed 5,000. It topped 6,000 in October of last year, and then 3 months later broke through the 7,000 mark. Today, the stock market blew through 8,000 and finished the day at 8,039. So far this year, the Dow is up more than 24%. Most experts predict a market correction before the end of this year, but say the bull market is far from over.
The Key Bridge will be shut down all day on Sunday so that movie crews can shoot scenes for an upcoming picture made by Steven Spielberg. The producers of a movie called Deep Impact say they want to use the bridge because it provides a panoramic view of the city. But some local business owners say this movie shoot is going to cost them money.
I think we'll just more or less consider it a write-off day. We're not going to have any tourists in town. They'll all, if anything, they'll all be gathered around to watch the movie. They won't be doing their shopping.
The closing also falls on the same day as an open house for National Airport's new terminal. That's expected to draw tens of thousands of people. Some say it's poor planning on the city's part, but city officials say people who normally use the bridge should not have any trouble finding alternate routes.
Well, considering the weather we've been having, they may not have much of a city panorama in the background.
Alternate route to the pool, maybe?
Yeah, right.
And I'll show you something from space I don't think you've ever seen before. Stay with us.
It's getting rough, Bob.
Well, actually, Southern Maryland, our friends down there had some rain, cooler. I'll show you. And
Let's go.
Let's go. It's already left. It's too late. All we had here were the high clouds that came in, and it was sort of a yucky day. And at the very end, did you see the sunset, folks? Those high clouds, sort of the leftovers from those storms to our south, gave us a fair amount of color for this really soggy and humid day. 98 degrees. Yesterday was 99. At least the pollution today wasn't as bad. And we are now heading to another 95-degree day. Boy, oh boy. We've had 10. Tomorrow will be 11. 1980 had 28. Right now in Washington, we're at 80 degrees. The humidity is coming back with southwesterly winds. Look at it in the mid part of the country. Temperatures in the 80s. If it's any consolation, Tucson, Arizona, 108 today. Here's what's been going on. Here we are in Washington. We had a little boundary I talked about, and heavy showers, thunder showers, formed to our south, and now they're beginning to dissipate, moving over to the eastern shore. But they did produce, there are the high clouds that are in on us. Meanwhile, these were thunderstorms that produced a few tornadoes in Wisconsin. Here's Doppler 4000. Here we are in Washington. There's the radar site out at Sterling. Let me take you down. Southern Maryland, you can see still some lingering showers in, say, Marys County and Calvert County. Some of the heavier showers now over in Cambridge. Our weather watchers, Millie Jodry, reporting a bit of rain in the northern neck. Let me take you to Calvert Middle School. This is where it's rained, about a ½ inch in Calvert County. Look at Prince Frederick. Look, boy, they knocked the temperature down real nice. 74 degrees. Wouldn't that be nice to have here? Meanwhile, over in Bethany and out on the eastern shore, they had 3½ inches of rain. Weather watcher Dave Jones reporting. Here's something you haven't seen before. See that curve? They are the thunderstorms off the New Jersey coast. Have you felt the cool air sweeping out of thunderstorms? There it is, out over the ocean. It's called an outflow boundary, and it's formed a little line of cumulus clouds. When these boundaries sometimes intersect, that can be another source of violent weather. Look at that. From 22,500 miles out, seeing that little cool air sweeping out from the thunderstorms. Alas, we were not feeling any cool air here because all of those were to our south. And tomorrow they will be well to our south. Any storms that form will be right back into the soup with light southwesterly winds. So the humidity coming back, and I'm afraid too, increased levels of pollution. There is a code red forecast for tomorrow. So once again, we're going to be really feeling the effects. The first chance for any significant relief, I think, will be late Saturday and on into Sunday, when there will be, I think, a bit cooler air coming our way from the north. But overnight tonight, hazy with some of those leftover high clouds. And you folks over the eastern shore, those welcome showers ending. 78 degrees in town, a few spots in the high 30s. Tomorrow, I think you know how it goes. Sunny, hazy, very hot again, and increasing levels of pollution. So we'll be right back to the day we had 2 days ago with temperatures near 100 degrees. The UV index is near 8, and more the same, I'm afraid, on tap for Friday. Sunny, hot, just take it easy. Cool your thoughts if that's any consolation. Out of the beaches, there may be a few scattered thunderstorms, especially the southern beaches tomorrow. Temperatures even at the beaches will be in the 90s. Water temperatures are in the low 70s. After Saturday, we may see some welcome showers, thunder showers of our own Saturday afternoon. And then I do think we're going to be seeing some relief on Sunday and Monday. Not as hot nor as humid.
Nor as polluted.
Just take it easy tomorrow. Indeed, it will be another high pollution day, high humidity day, high heat day.
All right. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Coming up on News 4, researchers are excited about a new drug that is showing promise in the treatment of arthritis. We'll have details next.
News for your health tonight. A new drug that could provide relief for as many as 2 million people who suffer from rheumatoid arthritis. The disease, which affects mostly women, is untreatable, but a new study shows that a drug called Enbrel helps to relieve the often crippling and debilitating pain. Doctors say they're encouraged.
Well, I think this is one of the probably most dramatic new drugs that has come across in the last decade.
Patients taking part in the study say they're doing things they haven't been able to do in years and without side effects. The company that makes Enbrel says it hopes to have the drug on the market as early as next year.
A writer from Falls Church, Virginia, is getting some recognition for his work tonight. Archie Campbell has the dubious distinction of winning an award for bad writing. He knew what he was getting into when he entered the Bulwer-Lytton fiction contest for bad writing. His assignment was to write just the first sentence of a very bad novel.
She had committed suicide by grasping the cap on a tamper-proof bottle, pushing down and twisting while she kept her thumb firmly pressed against the spot the arrow pointed to, allowing her to remove the cap and swallow the entire contents of the bottle, thus ending her life.
Pretty bad.
All right. Calamara says he is proud of his accomplishment because he was trying to be bad. And his prize for winning, he'll get a very cheap word processor.
Still ahead on News 4 at 11. Arch shows us some award-winning American ads, including several that you've probably never seen. Arch shows us some award-winning advertising.
These are, these are like the movie awards, except for commercials. They're great. The American Advertising Awards handed out their annual stuff this year. They're the Addies. The winners include some of your favorites and a few you may not have seen.
You would not believe the scandal.
Those wacky ESPN Sports Center ads won Best in Show.
Attempting to come back. What's he like, 45? I could hit him.
But the Addies also honored this twist from Budweiser.
I'd like to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Nothing brings you together like an icy cold mackerel.
Let's go see if your new mother-in-law needs any help in the kitchen,
As well as the Cooke guy who tries to lift a Pepsi. Me, I like this demonstration of the heat in McElhaney's Tabasco sauce. Now that's what I call hot stuff at the American Advertising Awards.
Now, that was great. I have never seen that commercial before.
Nice.
Thanks, Arch.
Thanks, Arch. The Red Sox cover all corners of the stadium. They silence the Orioles. George has all the sports coming up. Had a conversation this morning with an interesting man.
I did indeed.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is that the late Jack Kent Cooke will certainly be remembered, I think, for many, many years for the passion he had for the Washington Redskins. Now, since his son, John Kent Cooke, inherited the ownership of the team from his father, many fans have been wondering the question, will John share the same passion for the Redskins and the business of football that his dad did? Well, today I had the pleasure to sit down with John Kent Cooke, and he was gracious enough to share his thoughts about the future